In this video, we're going to see how LV Financials can help you figure out what interest rate a car dealer is using for your quote. Many car dealerships offer financing for vehicle purchases. What you need to figure out is whether you should go through them or through your bank for your vehicle financing. A common tactic that car salespeople employ is to ask for your monthly budget first. Then they take you inside and they make you wait a half hour while their finance guy crunches the numbers in the back room. They often do this without checking your credit history, but the problem is, it's impossible to get a quote for a loan without knowing which interest rate to offer, which is dependent on your credit history. What usually ends up happening is that they return from the back office and give you a quote that either matches or gently exceeds your monthly budget. In this video, we'll see how you can use LV Financials to determine what interest rate they're using in their quote. We'll also see how the number crunching that they do in the back office can actually be done in seconds. We'll see how much the dealership would make from financing your loan, which might give you more bargaining power. Lastly, we'll also see how the information can help you determine whether you should get financing through the dealership or whether you should go to your bank. To do this analysis, you'll need a paid account. Once you have a paid account, you can go to the Tools drop-down in the top right, and you'll see that the loan planning dashboard is available. Go to the Loan Planning tab. From the drop-down, select Monthly Payment. On this screen you have two inputs. The principal is the amount of the car that you're trying to purchase. Let's suppose that you're trying to buy a $22,000 vehicle. The target monthly payment is how much you want to pay per month. Let's set this to $400. The loan term length is the number of years that you will pay back the loan. Typically, auto loans are around 5 to 7 years. Let's set this to 5 years. Then click Make Plan. When you scroll down, you see this graph. The graph shows the possible down payment and interest rate combinations that are possible for a 5-year $22,000 loan if the monthly payment is fixed at exactly $400. The y-axis shows the down payment amount. The x-axis shows the interest rate. Using this curve, you can see what down payments are required for different interest rates. Let's go to the very bottom. The down payment is $0 and the interest rate is 3.48%. So you know that if the dealership quotes you a loan for $400 a month for your payment and the vehicle price is $22,000 and you're not putting any money down, then the interest rate they used for your quote is 3.48%. Let's check another value. Let's suppose that you're putting down a down payment of roughly $3,200. If they give you this quote for a $400 a month fixed payment for the $22,000 loan, and you're putting down $3,200, they must have used an interest rate of 10%. So using this curve, you can figure out approximately what interest rate they were using for your quote. What you need to determine is if you can get a better interest rate from your bank. If you can find a lower interest rate than any of these rates on the curve, then you should definitely go with your bank. Otherwise, it might make sense to go with the dealership. Another thing you should look at is the total cost of the loan, which you can find in the table beneath the graph. This is the total interest that you will pay for the loan. Each of these rows corresponds with a value in the graph above. So you can see that for the first row, with a down payment of $0 and an interest rate of 3.48%, the total cost of the loan would be $2,000. Recall that you can also see this information by hovering over the graph. Now let's suppose that you have found a different rate from your bank. You can go to the Amortization Schedule tab and enter that information in here. So for principal, let's set that to $22,000. For now, we'll leave the down payment at 0. Let's suppose that the bank has given you a 3.5% interest rate. And we'll again set the loan term length to 5 years. Now you can go down and see the total cost of the loan in the loan details table to the right. Here it's $2,013.10. So you can compare this to the interest rate and the total cost of the loan that the dealership gave you and determine whether it would be better for you to finance through the dealership or through your bank.